We're live with the Slender Nation Podcast. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hello, and welcome to the Slender Nation Podcast. I am the Doctor.
He's a doctor.
I'm Josiah.
He's Josiah. And I'm Sal.
And he is Sal.
So.
Welcome once again. We've actually done this on schedule, I think, 3 times now. We might want to watch out or else we're going to start becoming reliable.
Yeah, that's a record.
On schedule.
Lol. Yo!
You see, the joke is that we're like 36 minutes late.
Well, planning and stuff, and I was watching a movie, and Sal was catching up on shit, and...
Yeah.
I'm going to post this on Tumblr really quick, so people who are interested can watch it.
Actually, I may as well do that myself, just to make sure. I'll do it out of the Slender Nation Tumblr. So, we have no special guests. We're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants. We have a general outline of what we're doing, as is for every podcast.
I just posted hashtag bring it.
Hashtag.
You're stupid.
Yeah, I know.
God damn it.
Hashtag bring it, yo.
So, like I was saying, we don't really have a structure. We have a general outline of what we want to do. However, I just want to let you all know that if you have any questions for us, or if you just kind of want to sit in, we do this live. Then we'll go through and edit it a little later, or I'll do it because I love editing and it's fun. And the last one was quite interesting.
So meta.
So meta, right?
Yeah, it is.
Fourth wall? What fourth wall? So, if you have any questions, or if you just kind of want to hang out, and we'll respond to your questions, your comments, what have you.
So I will be taking questions, and the way we take questions is you can do it on the YouTube, or you can do it through Tumblr. It doesn't matter which one. I'll find it either way.
Huh. That works. That works.
I don't know if there's a hashtag we want to use for this.
If you want to send us questions through Tumblr or through pretty much any social networking, I can also get them through Twitter. I would say probably use hashtag SN Podcast. SN space podcast, and then we'll one of us will get it. Probably me, since that stuff kind of directly comes to the Slender Nation Tumblr, which I'm almost always on. So, yeah, just if you have any questions, or if you just kind of want to hang out with us, that's where you do it.
Yeah, we are on a hangout.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be hanging out. I actually posted the wrong podcast to Tumblr, so I deleted it and just posted a new one.
Oh dear.
I'm dumb. I posted the Mistake podcast.
Oh, we have one of those. That works.
So I'm posting the right one now. Sorry!
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. Alright,
I think I posted the right one. At least I think I did.
So.
I hope so.
I'm gonna post a link in our personal chat, and if you wanna,
Never mind. I posted the exact wrong thing. I'll fix that when we get on.
You did what I did, didn't you?
Shut up. Shut up.
I'm gonna reblog it and everything.
Nope. Changed. Ha ha ha
ha. Oh.
Anyways, so our topic. Well, might as well start off with an update, because God knows that's pretty much all we do.
Yeah.
Marble Hornets.
Wait, we're not talking about entropy?
What? Oh, we can talk about entropy. I don't know. Stop confusing me, bitch.
It's funny because I made a very detailed schedule of what we're going to talk about, and then I fucked it in 10 seconds.
I was gonna say, you were the one who was going on about can I schedule stuff? Can I think of stuff to talk about? I'm like, sure. And what does he do? He makes it fuck off in the first 10 seconds of the stinking podcast. The Marble Hornets, entry 82. Pretty good entry. I've heard a lot of people giving it a lot of praise. Actually.
Spoiler alert: one of the best operators ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That was terrifying. Goddamn nightmares. Shit.
Yeah, I think that is probably... As everybody knows, if anybody asked me what my favorite entry was, it would have to be entry 14 when it was full-on operator sneaking in and beating the crap out of Alex. But this one is, if not a runner-up, like neck and neck, because it was perfect how they did it.
It was so creepy.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was pretty spooky scary, I have to admit.
Too spooky for me.
Too spooky.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
Okay.
Right.
That's yep.
But yes, definitely probably one of the best operators scenes I've seen. Ha ha ha! See what I did there?
Fucking beautiful. It really was.
And it was really good because it kind of harkened back to the whole to where Tim was having his issues at first, where you would see that he was kind of having his seizures and he was going a little nuts. It shows Jay kind of falling down that path too. So it's like, okay, Tim's like, all right, we gotta hurry this up. Not only have I run out of my meds, but Jay's getting towards the point of no return. So it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, but Jay didn't last long. Get it? Because he got shot.
Stop.
That was really sad,
Stop.
though.
That was, like, legit, I was sitting there, and I'm just like, my mouth just dropped. I'm like, but you can't get shot. Cause
It was like the Red Wedding all over again.
No.
No. Well, was I the only one who was like, yeah, he's probably not dead?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I know he ain't dead. And if no.
I'm on the dead J train here.
You're on the dead J train?
Yeah, I think he's dead. I think he's done.
I don't think he's dead. I think it was like, I don't know, predictions.
Okay, what I'm saying is that he may come back in like an altered state of mind,
but
I guess I just didn't see it.
He'll have like one last there'll be like one more proxy, and that will be it will be Jay.
Or it's possible that Hoodie being this time-displaced Jay could still happen somehow. I don't know.
Okay, so following that logic, you're saying that the creators are going to pull a Hussey and say, oh, Hoodie is not a different person. Hoodie is a Jay from a Doom timeline.
Yeah.
I think Hoodie's a chick.
So do I. Honestly, I'm still on the Hoodie is Jessica train here.
What? I'm on the Hoodie's Sarah train. What are you
Shut
talking
up.
about?
Well, okay.
Get on my train.
Well, see, now, choo choo, bitch, choo choo. I'm thinking like, okay, the episode the entry where you saw Hoodie and Maskey taking, see, this kind of fits in with the whole time displacement kind of thing, but it's not Jay that's being displaced, it's Jessica, because Jessica was missing that whole time and she only reappeared briefly.
Yeah, but isn't Jessica dead?
To the best of your knowledge.
Yeah, she's less confirmed dead than Jay.
Pretty much. Like, I'm thinking that it's kind of like time displacement, except it's not Jay that's been displaced, it's Jessica. Like, for one reason or another, it's either that...
Too much wibbly wobbly.
Dude, you can never have too much wibbly wobbly, especially when I'm involved.
Adam Rosner, man. Adam Rosner's...
Oh my god.
Has
Adam
certain...
It's me.
It's Noah!
That was great, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was.
I wonder how long. I can't wait for Severance Part 2. Has it been like a month or 3? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I just cannot.
No, you're not.
Man, but I think Jay is dead. I think Jay is passed on. This Jay is no more. He has ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's literally breath of life. Rest in peace.
He's literally quoting Monty Python. Have I ever told you how much I love you two? Just so much. Just the things I would do to the both of you, especially if you were together in the same room.
Whoa, man. Don't make fun of the gays, man.
I wasn't. That was a legitimate feeling. Don't poke holes in my feelings. How dare you? Check your privileges, sir.
Will there be butt touching?
All right, let's edit that out.
I didn't know if there's butt touching.
Yes, there will be butt touching.
Good.
No.
Anyway.
Yes.
So I can believe Jay's dead, definitely, but like, cause the Marble Hornets guys, since they want an ending, like for sure, I can believe that Jay's dead.
Yes.
And that Tim's like the new protagonist, cause they kind of transitioned it, I guess.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when it happened.
Yeah, I'm sort of like, it's like, since we're nearing the end, it's like we don't have time to bring Jay back and do a whole thing. You know?
Well, I figure they'll get to. When they say the end, I think they'll get to 100. Honestly.
Ooh.
If you count to the arc.
Go with that. Yeah, like.
If you count to the arc, I think there'll be 100.
And what is the arc? Have they ever really talked about what the arc actually is, or
Everyman Hybrid did?
Yeah.
Well,
Marble Hornets.
That was
Marble Hornets. We're sticking Marble Hornets here. Do not even bring EMH into this.
No, because
we're the Slender Nation podcast. I can bring whatever I want.
But we're talking about Marble Hornets canon.
No, I know, but if there is nothing in canon, then I'm just.
Okay, give me your speculation.
Okay, so this is kind of just like a full thing about To the Arc. So we don't have, it's not confirmed To the Arc is Hoodie, even though it's kind of likely, because who the fuck else is like this unknown, and like an unknown piece of the puzzle, you know?
Yeah.
So it wants Jay to find Alex. And he did.
And how'd that work out?
So the arc isn't. Well, it's obviously not Alex, but.
No.
Are you sure? The Alex R. Crawley.
Yeah. See, I was just thinking that freaking.
Yeah, I know you were.
That was like shot down like months ago.
I have faith, damn it.
Yeah, but my point is the arc. I don't know, because we don't even know if To the Arc is working with Slender Man, you know? Or the operator, I should say. We don't know if To the Arc is against, you know. It's just, I don't know, man. It's...
Well, now, okay. Following that logic, the way that To the Arc is acted and where he's kind of directed Jay or anybody else to go, it seems to me that it's kind of he's trying to get them all together in one place to either do one of two things. Either one, to bring them all to Slenderman and just be like, okay, do your Slendy thing, bro. Either that, or he's trying to get them to kind of off each other. Because To the Arc got Jay and Alex together again. And as Sal said, look how that turned out. He got a gun pulled on him.
And then the gun got the trigger pulled, and then... Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it seems to me that if he is in league with the operator, he may be in league with the operator, but he also has some kind of ulterior motive here.
Yeah.
Well, because remember, I think To the Arc was the thing for Jay saying last chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there is obviously something other than that here.
And let's talk about Rosswood Park changing its changing its location and stuff.
Oh my, I love that. Like, oh, that was so perfect. Where he was like, it's like shuffling and it's like shifting. I'm like, yes! I've been waiting for them to use that.
Like, I didn't even fucking realize until he said it, and I was like, ooh!
I mean, it. On one hand, it kind of harkens back to House of Leaves, where, you know, the house is constantly by the way, just for the record, I don't like that book. But it kind of takes from, you know, the house is shifting and it's changing, and it's really cool. I liked that concept. And I just was so cool with that. I was like, yeah, this so fits.
I've never read that book.
You don't. You'll get... No. It's...
No, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's not.
Yeah, I have to side here. who's always like, House of Leaves.
House of Leaves is confusing, nonsensical, and badly written.
No. It's intentionally confusing because it's a satire of and deconstruction of overanalysis of literary things.
It sounds artsy. I want to read it.
Well, okay. I tried. I literally had House of Leaves on my road trip across the United States. I took my car from one end of the country to the other, and on the way I was reading House of Leaves, or trying to at least. And it's like, okay. Hi.
Hello?
Who are you?
What has happened?
Hello, my friend. Hello to you. I welcome you. Welcome to the Hangout.
Help? See ya. Okay.
What? What the shit was that?
I am so keeping that in. You have no idea. Oh my god, that was perfect.
Matar bird rhyme, if that is.
Oh my god.
I injected and blocked him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, everyone just go home. Everyone just go home.
We're never gonna top that. We're never gonna top that. Holy shit. Oh, and Sal's fucking losing his mind. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh jeez.
Was that Pavel's dad?
So, oh my god, yes, it was Pavel's father. It's canon accepted. Oh my god. Who the fuck? Matar Benjamin.
Bertram.
Yeah.
If that is your real name.
Can anyone join this thing?
I don't know.
How did they do that?
Can anyone just join?
That means it's gonna get really insane in the coming weeks.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait.
So.
I just. Alright, so.
Okay.
You know I'm keeping this in, right?
And right when we were talking about House of Leaves, too. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so, yeah.
I can't figure it out. How the fuck did they get in here? I'm being dead serious. How does this even happen?
We're never gonna know.
I'm really concerned for my safety right now.
The world may never know.
Oh my god, I had tears in my eyes.
That was amazing.
That was beautiful.
How do you spell his name?
What?
Matar?
It's right there.
Where?
Damn it,
Please add his name onto the list of names during the podcast as soon as he comes in.
Yes, easily. Okay, so
I think I accidentally blocked him.
No, keep it that way. While Sal figures this out, I'm gonna try and continue where I was going with this. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways,
what the fuck is this?
On my way across the United States, I was reading the House of Leaves, and basically what happens is I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just kind of giving where I was going with it. The book started off, and it was a good start. Don't get me wrong. You know, there's this guy who just died. He's like a hoarder. And he's got all this weird shit in his house, and then I find this book with like a ton of writing in it that's not all on paper. It's like on napkins and wrappers and shit. And
it's by a blind man.
Yeah, it's by a blind man
who's somehow watching a movie that doesn't exist.
Well, just that's kind of what drew me into it. I'm like, okay, this is going to be really good. I quickly found out that this was not the case. What happened is, Sal, chill. What happened is that you get like maybe a good maybe one, if you're lucky. You get maybe 3 or 4 paragraphs of the actual like transcript of the show of the movie, and then in the footnotes you have to like stop halfway through the second paragraph to read this like 30-page long footnotes about some idiot telling a story. And I'm like, you know what? I want a story. I don't want transcript for maybe 6 sentences and then a fucking memoir in the footnotes. I want a story, and I hated that about it. And I really tried, but it's too it's infuriating.
I loved it because it was trying to make me go insane, like the guy who was writing in the footnotes.
Dude, I did go insane from trying to understand it. It drove me nuts. I mean,
Good.
granted, I tend to do that to things. Like if it's I'm a hipster in that respect. Like if it's popular, I'm like, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. I kind of did that with Homestuck, but I liked it. And I did it with something else, and I can't remember, and I hated it. But regardless, the way that it was implemented in Marble Hornets, where the Rosswood Park was shifting and shit, that I liked. And it kind of harkened back to that. The one part of House of Leaves that I truly enjoyed, the fact that there was the house was extended, or the house extended or shifted, and there was that. What I want them to do is I want them to do something along the lines of that hallway scene in House of Leaves, where it's just a black hallway that seemingly goes on for ages, but yet the door is right up against a wall that goes to the outside. It was perfect. That I would love to see. See,
Can everyone just for a second? I'm sorry. I think I found the guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are you doing? No.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're never going to top that. That is never going to get topped. So, who is this guy?
I don't know, but he has a lot of Hangout stuff. And he has 2,186 people on his thing, and
he follows so many.
So,
what the fuck?
He doesn't follow me because I don't have any followers on this Google Plus thing. He has to follow one of you two.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Either that or he got it from the Tumblrs.
Or does he just go around and...
Yeah, he just pops in, visits.
Hello?
He didn't know we were recording, I don't think.
Yeah, I think he just pops in.
I'm actually just
How do you do that?
I'm looking through the people who follow the Slender Nation Tumblr, and I want to see if any of you are... No. Pardon me. No. None of you... I have 23 people that follow this Tumblr. And not a one of them is Maytar Bendrahim.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know who this man is. I want him to not be here. Yeah.
No, look. My security and safety has been violated.
He has Minecraft videos, so I'm okay with that.
He's just a nice foreign man who wanted to have a chat. Unfortunately, he went about it the wrong way.
And he chose, the one hangout to not get into.
Anyway. So, Slender Man.
Yes. So...
Jesus fucking Christ. I can't get over it. I'm sorry. That was too fucking funny.
That was perfect. See, now... I can't even... Okay. So, if we're done talking about the Marble Hornets update, I say we segue into our main topic here.
Proxies?
Emil Anderson?
No.
Hey!
Emil Anderson comes later. I promise. Unless... I don't know. I mean, we could do Emil Anderson now.
No, the plan was to segue to Proxies.
I just wanted to cause some... I wanted to introduce a little anarchy.
Do you realize how fucked the plan is after Mr. Benderham fucked in and then fucked out?
I am violated.
I bet. All right, then we'll go with Proxies. Okay, so Proxies.
Proxies.
There was a thing on the Soniverse fandom. I won't name names because I don't know how comfortable people are about us just name dropping. But he says,
Aaron Jenkins decided.
Shut the f... You're stupid. Anyways, what it says about Proxies. Yes, I know the group consensus, but has anyone else decided that perhaps a more serial killer vibe would be better than stalker vibe? And that kind of got us to thinking, what is our idea of a proxy, and how could it be improved upon? Like, what would each of us do to kind of introduce not so much anarchy, but well, maybe, but to introduce a new kind of aspect?
I need to feel like the proxy's a threat.
Okay.
Because if he's not a threat, I don't understand why Slender Man needs them. Or okay, the proxy should serve a purpose that at least as far as the story is concerned, that Slender Man could not fill without either ruining his mystique or just would be, not feasible to do, know.
Agreed. I mean, nowadays with proxies, pretty much all you have somebody who's making a video channel, and they see they have a Slender Man sighting. So it's like, okay, it's the Slender Man series, and then all of a sudden they just come in with this random other channel, or they just upload videos that are completely distorted, saying, we know you are here, we see you. You must take us somewhere, not to the Ark, because that would be ripping them off, but somewhere else.
Unless of course it inspires, then totally go for it.
Shh. No, we're not going down that road again.
But also, and then it's like, okay, which main character in the show is going to be a proxy eventually?
Pretty much. I mean, it's a given now.
I'm guilty of that, but still.
Hate it.
I definitely don't need to keep seeing that, unless they kind of know from the get-go. Because then it becomes like they know, like he's like, guys, we understand. Like a group of savvy people who are like, you understand what's happening. Like, he's implanted things into my mind, and I'm starting to turn. So it becomes more of a time bomb rather than, hey, it's a mystery about who's the proxy when we all kind of know who it is.
True.
Is it the one that's always coughing? That's usually who it is.
I mean, when you get into this kind of a thing, you can either take it one of two ways, and it's either going to make or break your series. You're either going to have the standard, the cookie-cutter proxy where it's like, I'm going to put distortion and weird cryptic messages that don't really mean anything into my videos, and you're not going to know what they mean, but they're going to make sense. You could either do it like that, or you could actually, be a little more creative and say, okay, this is going to kind of feed into the group or the actors or the creators or what have you. The people who's making the video, it's going to feed into their madness like, okay, what is this? I recognize some of this. Why do I recognize some of this? Oh, that's right, it's because I'm slowly going batshit crazy. And, like, not to toot my own horn here, but with the way that I have my blog set up, that's kind of the way the story goes. That's kind of what happens. Is there is a proxy involved, but not in a normal way, not in a normal sense, and it feeds into into my character's madness. It's like, okay, this is kind of getting serious now. I'm starting. This is not good, because this is obviously me. This thing knows only things I would know. So, and I think that's kind of the more terrifying aspect, where it maybe not so much an outside influence, like I'm somebody you don't know, but yet you do know me in a certain sense, so I'm just going to fuck with you. I don't think that's as scary as, oh my god, this is somebody I know, or worse off, this is me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how, because Marble Hornets was basically the first one to use a proxy, right? I'm going to assume.
Well, it's the first series.
In vlog form, yes, it is the first vlog to use proxies.
Okay, now see, Maskey was done well, because when I first saw Maskey,
oh my god, Maskey,
and he ran at the camera, that was fucking terrifying.
Hell yeah, because he wasn't just like somebody who sits there and like tilts his head weird. He physically.
Are you making fun of Josiah?
Oh no, no. Well, if you want to, well, I guess. No, I'm kidding. But that's the thing, is he was physically like he hauled ass towards Jay and was like, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's terrifying.
Because he was the opposite of Slender Man, who's always like standing still and being creepy. As to where Maskey was all like, okay, I'm gonna get your grill and fucking beat you up.
Hell yeah. And then there's Hoodie, which Hoodie is more kind of like that subtle, but he's more of like, I'm going to set the stuff up. I'm going to set up these confrontations. He's kind of like the or the DM. I'm going to set up the encounter, and then you guys are going to play out the encounter.
Could we have like a Marble Hornets AU where they all just play Dungeons and Dragons?
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
I need fan art.
Okay, well, Josiah's talked about his proxy. I've talked about my proxy. Sal.
Talk about my proxy?
Talk about what your idea of a proxy is and how you would improve on it.
I kind of feel like people shouldn't do proxies just for the sake of having a proxy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they should serve a story purpose, and if you don't have a good purpose for someone to have a proxy, don't fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't have a proxy in mind till like a good long while. Like, I'm just now starting to use proxies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like 30 episodes in. I'm finally doing it. Yeah, I mean, like, you just don't do it until you can do it well. And I mean, the proxies should serve a purpose other than to be creepy. If your proxy's only purpose is to be spooky, scary, then
Spooky, scary skeleton.
then stop. Like that's not what a proxy is supposed to do. I mean, it's one of the many things they can do, but it's supposed to help drive a series forward in a certain way that they couldn't without a proxy. And like, it's like a sense of earthly opposition, if that makes sense. Because you have Slendy, who's basically a mad god kind of. That's always how I call him. But then you have a
Shilgorath.
Yes, and then you have a proxy who's like, it's like a defeatable thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and also it's sort of a part of Slendy. So if you could defeat a proxy, it gives a sense of victory that Slendy will easily just take away from you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's more like, it's those little small victories that keep the characters kind of driving on, but in the end, Slenderman's just like, nope, I have thousands more.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Your series can't just be a constant series of sad and crying and coughing. There has to be some good moments.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, you have to give some before you can take some.
Yes, and if there is a proxy screwing with shit, a good way to sort of like change the sad mood is to defeat a proxy in some way, whatever way you want to do it. Exactly. I know Josiah has something planned, like a couple episodes, like 10 episodes ahead, or something happens, and it's like, hey, that's rewarding.
Kind of like what they did with when Alex actually, when you see Alex just like taking that rock and just bashing Tim's knee in, it's like that's your victory right there because he quote unquote defeated. I mean, he technically didn't defeat him, but you're like, yeah, get him, kill him.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like it was a sense of like accomplishment. Like, hey, they defeated one of Slendy's people. All right, we're making some progress here.
Yeah, it's another way that you can use a proxy to drive a story forward. Because a lot of people just throw in proxies just because they're a staple, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, have a proxy there for a reason other than to be spooky scary.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
Exactly.
And again, a good way is to give the hero or heroes some sort of accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
And then quickly take all that accomplishment away.
Yes.
Rip it out of their arms and be like, no, you don't get cookie.
Practically. I mean, just I don't like misused proxies. I don't like when proxies fail. I don't like it.
No, I agree.
And also, please don't make a side channel. I hate that.
Yeah. I just figured. Yeah. I don't know why there needs, because side channels were cool back when you could find them.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh yeah, but then now it's just kind of like, why not just keep it on the channel, man?
I don't want to watch a series and then like I finish it and then it's like, oh, so just see To the Bark, and it's like, what's that? And it's like, it's a side channel, and I'm like, well, fuck, I missed half the story.
that is kind of the problem that you'll run into. I mean, way back when, I actually don't know how To the Ark was found. I can't remember. But Josiah had a point where back then it was like, oh, cool, we can like hunt down these extra channels. It's like, oh my god, they're related, holy shit. Nowadays, people just like, did you guys reference
see
to
this
this
channel
video?
that's responding to me? Oh,
Yeah.
it's right here. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Why?
they'll bring it up in their in the main channel videos, and then you're like, wait, what? There's another what? And then you go and look at it, and you're just like, oh, okay. It takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
It really does.
I mean, but it is good if like they have it like where, shit. If they have like a playlist of their videos on their channel, and in the playlist they incorporate the side channel videos, then I'm fine, because then I can find it all on the one channel.
True.
But that's like when you go back to watch something. What if it's going on?
Not to mention that might be a little too meta for people. For some people, like they'll be like, okay, well we can make a playlist with all these, but that kind of takes. They're trying not to break immersion with that, and it's like, dude,
the immersion, man.
yeah, it's. You're stupid.
We covered immersion last time.
We did.
It last time.
We did.
I will shut up. Don't worry.
The main thing is that the main thing you need to understand in terms of proxies is that you can't have them just for the sake of having them. Just because every other successful Slenderman vlog or blog has a proxy, I need to have one. No, you don't need one. If you can tell a decent enough story without having a proxy, do it. If you can't do a proxy well, don't do it.
Yes.
A proxy needs to be terrifying and yet also not insurmountable.
Well, I don't think they have to be terrifying. I think they just have to serve a good purpose. Though when they are scary, it is a little added bonus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
I don't find Hoodie all that terrifying, but he serves a good purpose.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I think that's
fucking terrifying.
Hell yeah.
That could be a topic for another video about what's better, trying to scare people or trying to tell a good story.
Good stories every time.
Okay, yes. If we're looking at it,
time.
I know, and I'm trying to focus on that with my series, but and as far as any media goes, you should always try to tell a good story. But yeah, Hoodie isn't necessarily scary, but Hoodie does push that plot along.
Yes.
That's kind of what Hoodie represents. He represents the like I said, he's the DM kind of character where
he's the exposition proxy.
And he steals pills.
Yes.
Yeah, a little fucking thief.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Right? What an asshole. He
fucking dick.
While Hoodie is the one who drives the story forward, he's the one, like I said, who sets up these encounters and these confrontations and kind of sees them through. Maskey is the terrifying one. He's the one. He's like crazy because that first video alone, he was sitting there and all of a sudden he's on all fours, very primal, and up in Jay's face, just fucking tackling him.
That was one of the scariest moments.
Yes.
Easily.
I had ever seen at that point. I mean, now I'm desensitized, but back when I first watched that, Jesus Christ.
I know.
That scared the crap out of me.
It was perfect. Like,
like back in the day, holy fucking shit. Like, I was like, what is that? Oh no! Get
it out of here!
Get away from me!
And especially the one where shut the fuck up. where Maskey is watching Jay sleep.
Yeah, that was another great one.
That was like it actually. I was like, okay, I was cool with it up until he was like on the dresser and he was sitting there and he was kind of swinging his feet, and then all of a sudden, boom! It snaps where he's right in front of the camera and the camera's going fucking ape shit. I jumped. I was legitimately like, holy shit! Because that was so fucked up.
It was just so good. So good. Yeah.
So good.
You can do proxies well, but I swear to God, just don't misuse your proxy, please.
Yeah, do not misuse the proxies. If you do them well, then you can have a proxy, because if it serves a purpose, or if it is genuinely terrifying or used as a scare tactic, perfect. Other than that, don't use them, because there's no point.
And make sure they have a mask.
That's another staple I would love to see broken.
Hey, I mean, I like masks.
I'm
all for breaking rules, but I like proxies with masks.
You've broken too many rules. Actually,
I'm working on breaking some more, don't worry. You know I am.
I know you are.
Yeah. Rules breaking.
You recorded some lines the other day, sir.
I did record some lines the other day, and I'm hoping that those worked out well, and if they haven't, you still haven't let me know if they
worked out pretty good. I edited it last night.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah, I like the idea of a proxy with a mask, though, because it's sort of like their new identity is being taken on.
Yeah.
And that mask sort of serves as their new identity.
While that's true...
It's like a superhero with a costume.
While that's true, I do like how Clover and Chicago did their proxies.
I have not watched that.
No? They don't use. They do not use masks. They're not even called proxies. They're called something else. I can't remember. But the way they did it is, I think they're like the Hollow or something like that. Yeah, I think it's called the Hollow, where they don't use masks. Their eyes, they have like no eyes. It's just black holes, and their mouths are kind of screwed up. But I think that was done really well, where. Yeah, they don't have masks, so it's not your typical proxy. It's a little more horrifying because it's like, holy shit, they don't have a mask. They just look fucked up, and it's perfect. I love how that was done.
I'll have to watch it, see how it is.
It's not bad.
I just like the idea of like if someone becomes a proxy, they have sort of a new identity going on. So they don a mask, like how Spider-Man has his suit and Superman has his suit. And
that's what we need to see. Coming from Marvel Studios, Avengers Phase 3 to the Ark.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
And as long as Joss Whedon's behind it, I will watch it.
That is a good point. If Joss Whedon does this, I will be satisfied. Actually, I was going to go for more like the Darth title. Like when you become one of the Sith, you take on a new name. I'm sorry, I'm on a Star Wars kick. And you could blame Josiah and Tim for that.
Well, you do get on a new... Yeah, you do, though.
I bet you guys can't guess what movie I was watching before we started this.
Star Trek?
Was
it The Voyage Home?
No, Fern Gully, you uncultured swine.
What?
No, it was Return of the Jedi.
Oh, good. Anyway.
But seriously though, The Voyage Home.
The Voyage Home is good. This is not the sci-fi podcast, but
I'll make it. I will.
Maybe we'll do that.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. If you want to see a sci-fi podcast, please Snapchat a picture of your genitalia to any one of us.
So.
Hey
here.
Sal.
Yeah.
Hey Sal, what were you watching today? You're watching something. Maybe we should talk about it.
This is the worst segue imaginable.
This
is my design.
Maybe like one day, like our podcast hits the point. Like, do you guys listen to Rooster Teeth podcast?
I don't listen to any other podcast but my own.
Okay.
Wow.
Because I'm a vain
when they first started their podcast, it was all about gaming, and then it just moved to them talking shit about their life and just talking this stupid bullshit, making fun of each other.
So we started where they are now, and eventually we'll get to a point when we just talk about Slender Man.
Oh God.
You're funny.
That's not gonna happen. We're still gonna make fun of each other. And
what's a Slender Man?
Oh my God.
Oh, is that cool game Slender? I saw PewDiePie play it.
Oh my God. Oh, please don't make me hurt you, please.
Oh wait, is that new movie that's coming out?
Just like, you know what to do, right?
What?
Execute Order 66.
I still think about you saying that to like the people of the forum and just killing people.
What?
Whenever you were on the forum and you got rid of Xander, and you said Execute Order 66.
Yes.
Fucking brilliant.
Fucking brilliant. You can thank Cairo for that one. Me and Cairo, I remember I was sitting there and I was still like in shock after I got the account back, and Cairo's like, wait, I got it. And so, because technically I was not the first one to use Execute Order 66. That was done in a creators group. which I'm not going to go into because that'll open up a whole can of worms. But needless to say, he was like, we got to do it for this one. I'm like, or for Slender Nation, I'm like, done, just done.
Dude, it was great.
And I arrived right when the order was being carried out. But yeah, you were saying, Sal?
Hey, so Josiah, I watched a series today.
What was that series called, Sal?
This is terrible.
No, it's so beautiful. This is my design.
I was watching MLA Anderson.
Actually, just be ML Anderson because there's not another A.
I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I'm dying.
Congrats.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about ML Anderson today.
That finally updated after how long of a hiatus?
11 months.
Yeah,
was it 11 months?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 11 months.
I finally watched it after months of putting it off, but
If none of you remember, one of the previous podcasts, we've actually had both the creators in talking about their series, and it's probably been about that long since they've updated their series.
But okay, so today I watched it, and I want to talk about the series in general. I want to talk about everything about the series. First of all, whoever plays Michael Anderson is a goddamn brilliant actor.
Dylan Sindelar.
Dylan Sindelar.
Could you start with that?
Sindelar. Yep, it's Dylan. Dylan is amazing. Like, I have actually watched this series, and Dylan, you are a perfect actor. Like, you play a psychopath incredibly.
That was, like, really good acting, and I was so proud to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that really kept me going. It was like, every time I saw him, I was like, good acting is here!
Like, okay, you remember when he had the axe, and he was swinging the axe, and the video started to, like, distort and stop?
Jesus.
That smile, oh my god, it was like...
My favorite part is when he has Sean on the ground, and then he has the axe. He says, "You keep getting in the way," and the axe goes, but up, closer to his face.
Yeah.
He just drags it back.
You know what's funny? Like in an earlier video, they were standing in the garage, and it was like when they first got back together.
Yes.
And Sean was all like, "Listen, if anything happens, I'm leaving." And in the middle, in between them both, dead center was the axe, and I was like, Chekhov's axe.
Yeah. Rewatching it, I was like, oh wow, they put it right there.
I knew that was there. I was just my TV tropes training came into play.
So okay. If you liked Dylan's acting, what did you think about Stormy?
Okay, there's the one episode. There's one episode when it's bad.
I knew he was going to do this. I fucking knew this was his reaction. Please, continue. Tell us about Stormy.
Jesus Christ. First of all, cover up the fucking tattoo. If no one noticed, she had the fucking Slenderverse tattoo on her ankle.
Oi! Well, now, to her credit, it is now since removed, and I think it's been transplanted onto my wrist.
Oh, she removed it?
Wow. Yeah, she got it removed.
She should have done that, like, I don't know, like 12 months ago!
My God. So, come on, rip her a new one.
No, I'm just saying, it was sort of weird seeing it, like, I'm not easily taken out of my immersion, but that did it.
My immersion!
No, it did, though. It's different when it's the fucking, like, it's like as if, I don't know, like, they were just walking through their apartment one day, and we just found a Slender Man costume. It's like, that's a little awkward, isn't it?
Other than the tattoo, her acting.
Her acting was okay. There was one episode, I forget which one it was, where it was.
I just want to say, Sid, honey, I love you. I love your acting. I'm sorry. Continue, Sal.
For the most part, it was good though. Like, it was okay. Like, they felt like real people. If they felt real, they weren't trying too hard. They were giving a shit, but they were like, it felt real.
But
there's this one episode that kind of hurt.
Oh my God. The name of it literally flew out of my head because that's what I was left. Oh my God.
For the most part, it was good though.
I can't remember it. It's gone. God. Okay.
I love the story though, but I'm glad that it focuses on story, not on trying to scare my pants off. I'm glad about that. Even though it did get me a bit paranoid at times, because it did that very well. It did get me really like on my edge of my seat, like, okay.
That is what.
Do I have to pause this at some point? Am I gonna cry?
That is the strength. That is like the one strength above all that Emil Anderson has. It's the paranoia factor. It will put you on edge because of not just because it scares you, but because it makes you so apprehensive and it makes you feel like, okay, this isn't cool, man. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen, and then you hear a noise behind you and you like literally scream like a 6-year-old girl or Sal.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Sorry.
Well, excuse me, that's what you were doing last night.
Oh my. Oh. So I mean, like, I liked it though. I did like it. It was really good. The story was great. My one big problem though is the pacing feels kind of weird.
The pacing.
It feels like it skips a lot of stuff. I feel like there's a lot of things happening in between that I missed.
Yeah. Okay. I'll grant you that. I will grant you that. It doesn't help that between this most recent update and that last update was this huge hiatus, and it leaves a lot to your mind, possibly a little too much.
Yeah, and even before that, it was sort of like, okay, what happened in between the episodes?
Yeah.
Like, all right, who did what?
I'll admit that the first time I went through it was like that. The second time going through, I understood a lot more.
Yes.
I understood a whole lot more the second time through.
It's one of those series where you need to take a look back and kind of go through it.
Yeah. Well,
guess what you get to do, Sal?
No, guys, you don't understand. Before the podcast started, like, I got home, I found some gay porn, I started writing some Pavel, and then I got into a Skype.
No. We're not just gonna gloss over that.
Gloss over what? I wrote some Pavel?
Oh my god. Just go. Just please go. Please
wrote some Pavel, got into a Skype call, played some Fallout, and then hit like 5 o'clock, and I was like, shit, I have to watch Emil Anderson. And then I'm like, shit, it's like over 3 hours long.
Yep.
And then during that, I had to like make myself dinner. I was home alone. Had to let my fucking dogs out. My dogs were insane, and just I felt, swear to God, I wasted so much of my time. And not waste, but
I've discovered the answer to the ultimate question of our childhood. Sal let the dogs out.
Oh, please get out! Please get out!
Oh my god!
Oh dear!
I bet.
I don't want to live on this planet.
I will bet you money there is about 16 people out there who want to see me hang. Continue, Sal.
We are one of them, or two of them.
We are legion.
We are one.
Many.
But I did like it. There was just a few nitpicks, but overall, I subscribed.
Yeah.
Emil Anderson, what they do, their pros far outweigh the cons.
Yes,
yeah.
They do. Story is story. See, this is what I need from the Slender series. I need the story. I need the plot. I need things going down. I need
Exactly.
Plot. I need plot.
Exactly.
I don't care if you have a good-looking Slender Man. Just give me some plot.
And their Slender Man does look pretty good.
Yeah.
Looks really good sometimes.
Nice.
What? No. Okay, sorry. I like their Slender Man. And he has gloves, so.
Yeah, that was
and a red tie.
Don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where fashion? Sorry.
He has a red tie. Isn't he?
Put on the Ritz.
Put on the Ritz.
Oh, get out. No, that and actually, I remember way back when there was a lot of debate between tie color. Yes, I know we were that bored.
What?
There was
Damn old facts.
Oh my! Oh, you didn't.
I did.
Oh, you fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I am going to be an old fag right now. Back in the day, there was...
Back in my day when we only had one Slender series and we liked it.
Damn.
We had Marble Hornets, we had Just Another Fool, and that was it.
And we were happy.
I hate the both of you. Like,
oh, these kids running around with their video cameras and their fear mythos.
Anywho, back in the day, there was a...
The goddamn revolution. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Guess is getting a visit from the pain fairy tonight.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, back then there was a huge debate on the color of his tie, thinking that was two separate entities.
I just imagine, like, the Slender Nation being devised into armies, like, it's red. No, it's green.
Or black. It's red. No, it's black. And then there's the offshoot cult that says, no, the legendary piano tie will rule.
Oh my god.
And they clashed upon the fields of Forum.
Oh my god, you have... Oh.
I need fan art!
If you legitimately send me fan art of this, I will pay you. I will pay you for fan art of this. Anywho, the debate was not that, like... the debate was not that black and white. It was... it was the fact that there were two separate entities. That they were two separate entities. Because, once again, back then, there was not this overinflation of 12-year-olds with their handheld cameras that mommy got them for Christmas. It was... There was... Do you want me to take yours back to the fucking store? Because I'll do it.
He's over there!
It's over... Shut the fuck up, Sal. But, like, the thing is it was kind of like to...
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, oh god. Like, he fucking immediately knew what it was that I stopped for. In case you didn't know, Sal linked a very bad picture in the chat, which I will not put into the video because if I do, I will get flagged for pornography. Oh my god.
It's a picture of a guy, and it's like, there's like a Big Mac container, and he's holding the sandwich, but in the sandwich you can see his dick.
So, anyway, since there was not that many Slender series, it was kind of, you know, there was Marble Hornets, there was Everman Hybrid, there was ML Anderson, and I believe Tribe 12 was just starting at the time.
Oh, God.
And so...
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Not yet, you're not. And so, when you would see the different color tie, you were thinking, okay, what's with this? Because back then, that was the big staple, was how he looked. It was how he looked. And if you deviated from that, things were like, okay, this is something new. Like, literally, it was... I know it's hard to picture, but I'm serious. Like, that's what it was.
No, I can believe it.
I bet Angel's game just killed the entire war.
Right? Well, no. Angel's game would fuel it.
So, just like this whole new army that steps onto the battlefield with their fedoras.
Oh
my god.
Once again, if you give me fan art of this, I will pay you. And it has to be good fan art.
An army for every kind of Slender.
So now, would that kind of add credence to the, and then everything changed when the Slender Nation attacked?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, so when Emerald Anderson started showing that, it was crazy because we're like, oh my god, why is this what? And it just kind of fueled into this new thing, and like I will never get over this. It's I look at the link and I start laughing all over again. I don't even have to look at the picture. I look at the fucking link and I know what's behind it.
You want a Big Mac?
No. I will never eat a Big Mac again as long as I live.
Oh yeah, you will.
Probably.
No promises.
No promises.
See, and you guys think we hate gay people. Look at all this.
Yeah. This is the most homosexual Slenderman podcast of all time.
No.
I think it's the only homosexual Slenderman podcast.
Well, that's that one. What was it?
There's the other 7 we've done.
I can't even remember what I've said.
When Neville Anderson came with a red tie, everybody creamed themselves.
No, that is not what I was saying, but that reminded me of what I was saying.
Yeah, I know.
I knew he'd make a joke. I will never not love Patrick. Patrick. The way that Dylan did the character of Patrick was just, it blew my mind with how, like, absolutely butt-fuck insane he was. And I ate that up because I'm like, see, up until that point you never saw, so Habit was not a big thing. Habit,
he'd never been on screen.
No, there was the Trials of Habit. The Trials was about the only kind of instance you would ever hear of Habit. And even then, we didn't really know that he was psychotic. We thought he was just kind of like this thing that we didn't know what it was. But when you see Patrick and you see how absolutely butt-fuck insane he is, it blew my mind because I'm like, that is exactly what we need. We need more psychopaths.
I'll work on it.
Or you better. Or at least like psychopaths that are outward psychopaths, like not the ones that are like, oh, I'm an emo psychopath, I'm going to feed your subtle madness until your head explodes. No, I want a psychopath that's literally coming out here and being like, yeah, I'm a psychopath, I have an axe, I'm going to fucking kill you, and I'm going to cackle while I do it.
And just like Doctor Who.
See, now, funny thing, Cairo and I were doing a Let's Play.
Yeah.
We were doing our Minecraft Let's Play that we had, and I actually referenced that in the first video. It was kind of funny. But yeah, he does dress like Doctor Who. There was a whole thing about that. Oh, he's Matt Smith. Great, thank you.
I loved it. That was great.
It was good. Well, when he got into the car and he's like, oh yeah, I have blood on me. Don't worry about it. No, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Just keep driving.
How are you?
Yeah, how are you?
How are you?
It was good because, and actually that scene reminded me a lot of No Through Road. Please tell me you know what No Through Road is.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck you. No.
Explain it to us.
Do you guys not know No Through Road?
Where's Rachel?
Oh my fucking god.
This?
Okay, no. Shut up. I'm gonna learn you a fucking thing, alright?
Rachel!
Shut up. Anyway, No Through Road is, like, without a doubt, if Marble Hornets is the grandfather of of the Slenderman video series, No Through Road is like what inspired Marble Hornets. Because No Through Road starts off with like I think 4 of these kids in England going out in the back roads of fucking England, doing God knows what, just kind of laughing and going home after I don't know what they were doing. And they come to this sign and they're like, we have no idea where we are. This town, I've never even heard of it. And so they keep going, and they find this tunnel, like this bridge tunnel, right? And it said, there's a sign that says No Through Road, private property, and they're like, oh God, we're going to get in trouble, oh dear. And so they go through it, and they keep going, and they're like, one of them is like, you know, oh, we're getting close to home, and they're like, yeah, we're getting close to home, and the guy starts flipping his headlights on and off, right? And on and off until eventually they're flipped off, and then they flip on, and they're right back at that archway, the No Through Road archway, and they're like, what the fuck? And throughout the videos, you'd see, like, things would skip around, like there would be distortion where it would like flip back to a previous video that had nothing to do with the one that they were doing now. Like they would be sitting around and laughing, then it'd cut right back to what they were doing. But it was kind of like a House of Leaves thing, where they kept going over the same exact road over and over and over again. You'd see the same sign 3 or 4 fucking times. But there was this masked dude, the precursor to a proxy, where he was like, they were, when they were sitting at the archway, the car was dead, and the lights came on, and the radio came on playing this really creepy music, and the lights went on and off and on and off. And then once they went back on again, the masked dude was standing right there with a knife. And they're screaming their fucking heads off. They're trying to drive the car and it won't go. The guy comes up to the side and starts killing them, fucking butchering them all. And one of the kids actually gets away. And he's going down the tunnel. And all of a sudden the car starts up and just fucking hauls ass down, barrels down on him, and it barely misses him. So he goes and he hides in like this little field. And he's sitting there, oh my god, what happened? And then all of a sudden he turns around and the masked dude's right there, and he's like, ah! He's screaming. The guy stabs him, and he takes the camera and starts fucking whacking the guy on the head with the camera, kind of like what you saw in Quarantine, where.
Yeah.
But this is actually good because in No Free Road the lens broke, and you can see the cracks in it. Whereas in Quarantine it was like, it's an indestructible fucking camera, it's a brick. It was perfect. Regardless, and I
want to watch the series now. Jesus.
There's more of it too. No, it's not a movie. It's a YouTube video, and there's a sequel, and I think another one. I won't go into the sequel and the other one because
there's 4.
There's 4. What?
Yeah, there's 4.
I've got something to do tonight.
There's No Through Road, which came out 5 years ago. Then 2 came out 2 years ago. 3 came out a year ago, and 4 came out a year ago.
See, and that's what I'm saying, like, and I know I've gone on for a while, and I didn't intend to, really, I didn't. But it's such a good series because, not even a series, it's just a group of videos that you don't know what it is, because it feeds into that madness. Like, you know, they keep going over and over these different places, and it's like, okay, they're fucking around with their headlights, and boom, they're back at the archway, and there's this masked dude, you don't know what he is or why he's hunting them, but he butchers them all, and it was great. There's other things that happen in the other videos, and I won't go into detail, but it was perfect. It was it is, without a doubt, it is what inspired Marble Hornets. And you like, I will link this in the description or on the video. You have to see this. It is beyond, without a doubt, one of the best creepypasta videos I have ever seen.
Huh.
End rant.
End rant.
End rant. I did not mean to go on as long as I did. I just get, like I said, shut up. It's that good. Like, I'm serious. It is that good.
It sounds good. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna watch this maybe 2 days from now.
There's no maybe. Like, after the podcast, you better watch it because
after the podcast, I'm playing Fallout. I'm going to bed.
Okay, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. But yes, my whole point is, and I'll put a warning up, being like, long rant time before I actually, before I start going on this, way you can skip ahead. But my overarching point is that you don't see much of that in Slender series anymore. You don't see like people being insane or acting really nuts and really creepy. All you see is, here's a Slender Man over there. He's over there. Oh no! And then that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Porno Tapes is a perfect parody of the Slender series.
Oh my god. If by perfect you mean by perfect you mean it's a parody, then yes.
Yeah.
It is a perfect parody.
No.
It is so good.
No.
It is so good.
No.
He's over there.
No.
Ooh.
May God have mercy on our souls.
Oh, dude, we're way beyond salvation at this point. Way beyond.
Salvation.
Oh. See, it doesn't have the it doesn't fit with social justice. I'm sorry.
Social justice.
But yeah,
that shit's
my thoughts on Anderson Journals, because I
went into this long, like half an hour long rant, and then he's just okay. So my thoughts.
Yeah, no, it was one of the first series I watched, because I watched the Big Five basically, and the one thing that Anderson Journals does very well is just how they illustrate their themes. Because the video where he's talking about the virus is how people keep recording what's happening to them.
I wanted to talk about that, yes!
It was the most perfect summing up of the entire Slender universe.
Yes.
Oh, that was so brilliant. Like when I watched that, I was like, "Oh my god, this is it. This is the best line I've ever heard in my entire life."
This is why Emma Anderson is one of the big five.
Yeah, because it's just all about the psychology and the characters and the acting, you know.
Yep.
Yes.
Where some of the other ones of the big five are more, they deal with jump scares and they deal with legitimately trying to frighten you. Emma Anderson took a new direction where, okay, we're going to actually tell more about what it does to you, more so than trying to do it to you. And I think that worked really well. Sally, you looking up another URL because I will stab you.
I'm responding to an anon on Tumblr.
Oh God.
It's good.
Oh, it's good. Good.
I've been getting a lot of anons lately about Pavla, and I'm loving it. It's so great.
I know. I've seen that creep up on your Tumblr now and again.
It's so good.
It is. So I don't know, guys. What after Emma Anderson, I don't really know if we had anything else planned.
I don't think so. We got into a little talk about No Through Road, which is good.
I'm not even regretting it. No Through Road.
We cover the influences on here too. Like we talked about House of Leaves and No Through Road and
yes.
Yeah, we've talked about Blair Witch. So we talk about the influences.
Oh, don't get me started. Blair Witch Project is by far my favorite movie ever.
My favorite's The Fifth Element.
Now you're starting to... Bruce Willis, dude. Bruce Willis. I love Bruce Willis.
If it isn't self-explanatory by how I named my second main character. Corbin Austin.
Oh, it's funny because it's like Dallas.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
so if Pavel Hall ever does get to be a movie and there's one where the characters are all older, Corbin can just be played by Gary Oldman.
Yes. Honestly, if I get Gary Oldman and Pavel Hall, I will cream myself.
Wow.
Listen, I want
Gary. Myself just thinking about
Gary Oldman.
I want Gary Oldman. I want Evan Peters. I want Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage. Who? Oh my God. Who would Tyrion play? Please do tell.
Peter Dinklage as the voice of Slender Man.
Oh my God.
Yes. Could we?
Can we do this?
Jared, you're fired.
Oh.
It's worth it because it's Peter Dinklage.
And you said my name.
Oh yeah, shit.
Good job.
Oh man, identities. Oh man.
I really don't care. We've obviously said that.
Doc, put this over whenever I say your name. Doc.
You're stupid. No, well, honestly, like we've said that we literally in the same podcast said I did voice recording for the Slender Man. I'm pretty sure they'll figure it out.
Yeah, they could find that very
no
easily.
Big deal. I really don't care. It's not as big of a mystery as it was way back when. Oh, fag. See, I did to myself before you could do it. Preemptive.
Fuck you. What a story, Mark. Anyway, how's your sex life?
Non-existent.
Yeah.
Still more than mine.
Wait, what?
It was a joke.
No, well...
Let's not go into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what he's saying. I don't want to talk about it.
Ooh, dear.
Hey, it's Valentine's Day. I just want to drink and
it's my dick in
eat
a
some
box.
candies. And...
I have to take my girl out for stuff now. Yay.
I don't know, Lefty, Rosie Palms, what do you say, hon? What do you want to do? I'm up for anything. I mean,
oh God.
we could go down. Well, no,
right. Hey, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys like it being called found footage or docu-horrors?
Found
footage, man. Yeah. Docu-horror sounds awful.
Docu-horror sounds retarded.
I don't like found footage, though, because it's not always found.
But, well, it's...
While it may not be found footage, it may not exactly in the literal sense be found footage, it's still footage.
Oh. But you see, it's always found because the audience member finds it.
Oh, Oh
my god.
There you go.
So should films be found films?
What?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. No, I don't. Just stop making found footage movies, okay?
Hey, why not?
What?
Hey, what's up? How's it going on Slender Nation Podcast?
What's going on?
Oh god.
Hello. What the fuck?
What's up?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Marble Hornets?
How do you feel about Marble Hornets? Maybe Emma Anderson, possibly? I don't know.
Marble Hornets. Okay.
Thank you for being on. It's been a good time.
Honestly.
Oh my god.
What?
I need to find out how that's happening.
Okay.
I need to find out how the fuck that's happening.
We need to set this to a private room.
Honestly, I kind of enjoyed that.
So did I. I gotta admit.
No. I think this should be a... Why today, though?
I don't know.
I have
Why?
no clue.
That guy was great, though. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going? I love, yeah, hey, how's it going? It's just like,
It's like, hi, do you, I'm selling some Girl Scout cookies. Do you, what do you want? What do you want? We got,
So, I honestly, I think that's where we need to leave this. That is...
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're such a faggot. Good day, sir.
I do suck dick, thank you.
That
was offensive.
That was offensive.
That was offensive.
Now,
I like how he
was
has
going
a-
against everything this podcast was about.
I like how he made a different account just to call us a faggot.
No, it's the same one.
No, it doesn't have an I in front of it.
No.
Oh my god, you're right. Holy crap.
How do you do that? I'm so
Must
confused.
destroy all. If you are listening, dude, quit. Literally, I'm not even saying quit doing this. I'm saying quit, period.
Hey, must destroy all. Funny you should mention that because I suck dick.
So,
Anyway,
I think that's where we need to leave this. I honestly,
Christ.
we not only has it happened once, not twice, but 3 times.
Trice.
Yeah.
Thrice.
Trice.
So that is the Slender Nation Podcast, the Invasion Edition.
Invasion edition.
That is literally what I'm naming this.
So previously on the Slender Nation Podcast, lots of fucking people!
No, previously on the Nation Podcast, you guys are faggots.
You guys are faggots. Okay, well, I'm the doctor.
Alright, thank you for listening to this. This was kind of a
Oh my God.
bizarre
I cannot wait
realm
to
of...
do this. I cannot wait.
Yeah, so have a good Valentine's
You
Day.
guys are faggots.
Yeah, have have a good day, have a good evening.
Just want
Good
to let you know
morning.
you guys suck dick.
Oh my god, shut up! Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yeah.
Play me out, Paul! Dun, dun, dun.
I hope you guys have
That's a new...
Hope you guys go out and watch some Slendy series and yeah.
Definitely. Emil Anderson,
Yeah.
go watch No Through Road. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
That's everyone's homework for the next podcast.
Yes. Go watch No Through Road, and then I want you to message one of us and tell us what you thought of it. I'm being dead serious. Give us your opinion because I wanna hear it.
Unless you must destroy all, then
But I especially want to hear from Matar Bendraham.
Yeah, because that guy, he just wanted a friend.
That
And
was a character.
he seems like a pretty cool dude and doesn't afraid of anything. So, you know.
Isn't that guy?
So, anyways, good night. Thank you.